Yeah, our Sunday church. Not much. I mean, she's got all her friends. Still communicates with her. She's lifting and whatever else. I don't know that she's made up her mind yet that she's going to stay there forever. But she's with three different places. She doesn't at this point where she really wants to go.
That's a lot. I see the sheriff's not sheriff. I can share it, huh?
So the time she's supposed to go, she's got enough dollars.
Well, I gave up that one. You can't. Okay, if people do decide to move about, be mindful of the red board, even though the county does have flood insurance right now.
We'll call the meeting to order. Was the meeting properly announced?
Yes.
Please rise for a moment of silence and pledge of allegiance. And during the moment of silence, please remember Brenda Cornell, the solid waste director who recently passed away. Thank you.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please. Supervisor Morgan, please.
19 present, 1 excused, RPs.
Okay. Okay, the agenda's before you. Before we make a motion to approve the agenda, I'd like to have a motion to amend the agenda on lines number 25 and 26, where it calls for the committee should be replaced with county board. So I'd look for someone to make that motion to amend that. Supervisor Hicks, third, second by Supervisor Hamburg. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, all in favor of that amendment, signify by saying aye. Aye. Against? The agenda is amended, so then I'd look for a motion to approve the amended agenda. Supervisor Hamburg, second by Supervisor Paler. Any discussion or questions on the agenda? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. Against? The agenda is approved. You have the board minutes from August 1st and August 21st in the county board packet. Do I have a motion to approve the county board minutes? Supervisor Bork, second by Supervisor Carlson. Any discussion or questions on the board minutes? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. Against? Motion carried. Public participation, we have 4 people signed up for public participation. Public participation is for items that the county board is taking action on. So there's really only one person. 2 people are signed up for the water presentation. The lakes presentation, that is just a presentation. It is not open for public discussion. It is open for questions by county board supervisors, as is everything on the agenda. What we plan to do with the lakes presentation, and we have also some issues with the lakes presentation, looking for expanding county forests, or Adams County looking maybe into having Adams County Forest to help with water quality. What we'll plan on doing later at the end of the meeting is plan on setting a committee as a whole meeting before the next county board meeting, which would be at 5 o'clock if it gets approved, to have a committee on a whole meeting to further discuss lake and county forest issues. Committee as a whole meetings are more informal, and they do allow more for public participation. So if that's what you're here to talk about, you'd be more than welcome to come. And it looks like it might take more than one meeting, but at that meeting is what we would do for. So really, we really only have one person signed up for ordinance number 24 to speak at that time, and when we hit that agenda item, we'll allow that public participation at that time. Moving on then, clerk, please read announcement of meetings.
Announcement of meetings, report of supervisors, claims read by the county clerk, and appoint 6 supervisors to approve claims. Nickel, Carlson, Estes, Pizzolini, Baylor, Rapinski. Allen, $360. Carlton, $224.31. Gilner, $226.75. Grabarski, $152.70. Hamburg, $185.95. Hickathur, $25. Johnson, $158.15. Kotlowski, $162.51. Morgan, $216.68. RP is $160. Taylor, $161.47. Rapinski, $265.99. Wall, $138.96. West, $300. Harvey Beaversdorf, $40. Karch, $125.78. Sebastiani, $66.71. Theme, $40. Townsend, $40. Worth, $67.25. David, $40. Grand total, $3,158.21.
Thank you. We have no claims or no correspondence. We'll move on to the appointments. Clerk, please read.
Appoint Leah Eckstein, Public Health Officer, to fill public health vacancy on Local Emergency Planning Commission. Appoint Aaron Schifferl, replacing Donna Richards. Melissa Windsor, replacing Kathy Schultz. Erica Arado, replacing Brenda Jones. Candy Nelson, replacing Norma Davis. Brandy Olson, replacing Kathy Peterson, to the Long-Term Support Advisory Committee.
I have a motion to approve those appointments. Supervisor Grabarski, do I have a second? Supervisor Bork, any discussion or questions? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. Against? Motion carried. The appointments are approved. So we have no new business. So we'll move on to unfinished business. Ordinance 24. Clerk, please read.
Why did you skip over public participation when I signed up for number 8? And it's on the agenda.
I discussed that. I mentioned that.
No, you didn't. It's on the agenda. And I have every right to speak. I signed my name there.
Mr. Sagina, I explained it. It's only on items that
You're,
are taking action now.
no, it's on the agenda. I have a right to speak on this. Am I out of order?
Well, if
You need to get this whole board to say I'm out of order.
if you continue on,
Go ahead and ask them if I'm out of order, if I don't have the right under freedom of information and the fact that I signed up to sign on number 8, which is on your agenda.
Mr. Sagina, please sit down. I explained it.
Yeah, you explained it, but you're violating my right.
No,
Yes, you are.
no,
Oh.
at the county board meeting.
You're violating my right here.
No, you're not.
You're superseding what your
Mr.
agenda
Sagina, please
says.
sit down. I will have the sheriff.
Arrest me? You'll have arrest me?
Remove you.
Remove me from a county board meeting where I want to talk about public participation.
No.
Yes.
It's not on the agenda to talk.
Number
about
8 is public participation.
I do not have to allow public participation.
It's on the
It's
agenda.
on my discretion. I'm the
It is-
county board chair.
It's your discretion now to decide what goes on the agenda. I thought, you know what, I really thought these 20 people
Please sit down.
ran it.
Tina.
You know what?
Sheriff, will you please?
Are you gonna escort me out? Look at what your people are doing right now. Thank you, Sam. Yeah. That's what this is all about.
Okay, we'll move forward. Unfinished business, please read.
Ordinance 24, 2018, an ordinance enacting revisions to the Adams County Comprehensive Zoning Ordinance. Now therefore that the Adams County Board of Supervisors does hereby ordain and follow that the text revisions proposed to the Adams County Comprehensive Zoning Ordinance attached hereto and incorporated as is contained herein are hereby enacted. This ordinance shall take effect after a public hearing, adoption by the County Board of Supervisors, transmittal to each town clerk, adoption of a resolution by any town board approving such ordinance, filing of a certified copy of their town's adopted resolution with the county clerk and publication, at which time all prior Adams County comprehensive zoning text will become invalid, recommended for enactment by the Adams County Planning and Zoning Committee on this 5th day of September 2018. Gilner, Kotler, Morgan, Watts, Bastiani, Thiessen.
Okay, thank you. On ordinance number 24-18, this was placed on the table to this meeting, so I'd entertain a motion to bring this ordinance back onto the table. Supervisor Nichols, second by Supervisor Gilner. Any discussion on bringing this back? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. Against? Okay, ordinance 24-2018 is back on the floor. We have one person signed up to speak on that, so we'll allow them to speak at this time. Jody Shapey.
Jody Shapey.
Shapey.
I just wanted to say thank you. We had concerns with fair representation for all the townships, whether they went into farmland preservation or not. You guys heard our concerns, sent it back to the committee. We've now accomplished all the changes for fair representation, and we thank everyone, and particularly Phil, thanks for accommodating all of us. So, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we had the motion back on the floor. We already had the motion. Okay, motion approved by Supervisor Gilner, second by Supervisor Nichol. Any discussion or questions? Go ahead, Phil.
John, I did some more later review of the revisions. Just want to bring up 2 items
Okay.
that I think maybe got overlooked by the committee and myself as we went through this. We increased in the revision accessory building height, in other words, like a detached garage, from the height limit of 20 feet to 35 feet, but right now it's only to that degree in the R1 and R2 residential districts. My question is, you want it to be that same way in R3 residential? R3 residential is a zoning that allows manufactured homes without a conditional use permit. R1 and R2 do not. It's still a residential district, but right now the increase to 35 feet is only in R1 and R2. My question is, does the board just want to move that so that it's the same in all 3 residential districts to go to 35 feet? I guess it's probably appropriate.
Okay.
The other thing is, right now, only in the R1, R2 zoning districts, one of the new revisions is to allow chickens. It's only very popular in cities and everywhere. So, and the revision says you can have up to 5, no roosters, but that again too is limited to the R1 and R2 districts. If you want to allow R3 zoning to have, and the limitation isn't based on, right now the zoning ordinance says you have to have more than 2 acres to have any kind of livestock. Chickens are considered livestock. But this doesn't have a lot size maximum or minimum. You can have any size lot, you can have the 5 chickens. My question is, again, you want that to be allowed in the R3 residential zoning as well?
Okay. I mean, do you have any page numbers where we can make those amendments?
Well, if you just tell me, I know what to do. I mean,
Okay.
If you just tell me that you want, and let me back up to the previous point, I forgot to. The height increase for accessory building from 20 feet to 35 feet, like I said, right now it only got approved for R1 and R2 zoning. But that 20-foot limit, height limit restriction also was present in planned residential zoning and also. So I guess I'm saying it would probably make sense if we're gonna increase it to 35 feet in residential districts, you're probably gonna want to increase it to 35 feet as your other one goes.
Okay. Okay.
If you just tell me that as a board, that's what you want, then I'll make those changes before it goes to the board.
Okay, well, we should probably make an amendment to make those, so Supervisor Nickel?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The question I have on the 35 feet, I recently met with another county, and they had felt there was going to be some instruction views when they go that high. What's your opinion on that, Bill?
Agreeable. Some cases there will be, I'm sure. Just as a side note, though, shoreline zoning, I know this isn't shoreline zoning, but this is an important correlation here. Shoreline zoning historically has been more restrictive than comprehensive zoning. Well, with the shoreline zoning law changes, the administrative code over the past couple of years, they're allowing buildings on the waterfront to be 35 feet. I can't even restrict a garage less than 35 feet on the waterfront. So I don't, it doesn't make sense that they're gonna get more, they're gonna have less restrictive rules to follow than somebody inland. So whether, in some cases, yeah, on the waterfront or wherever you are, you're probably gonna create an obstruction issue at some point in time, but part of the reason the committee looked at increasing the height, my suggestion was to go to 20 to 25 feet. It ended up by committee wanting to go to 35. My suggestion for an increase is that 20-foot limitation is dated. This was before, this goes back so far as before these tall motor homes, before all this stuff that people try to park in outbuildings that you can't get in there at a 20-foot high building. The doors aren't, you can't get doors high enough. So that was part of the reason for the increase.
Okay, thank you. So we have somebody entertain a motion to, we'll have them as two separate motions to make the amendment to go to 35 feet on the additional residential. Motion by Supervisor Gilner, second by Supervisor Morgan. Discussion on that amendment. Saying none, all in favor? Aye. Against? Motion carried to make that amendment. And then the motion to include chickens in the other residential units that were left out. Is there a motion? Supervisor Gilner made the motion. Do I have a second? Second by Supervisor Wong. Any discussion? Supervisor Nickel?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman. What was the reason for limiting it just to 5 chickens? That's about 2 or 3 eggs a day.
Well, we had a couple of experts who were Polish origin, who came to the committee meeting after they came to my office. And we have heard, not just from those people, we heard from a handful of others over the past year where they requested that why can't I have a couple chickens? They don't want 20, 30, 40 of them. They only want 3, 4, 5. And so again, because this is not, current language says you have to have more than 2 acres of land to have any kind of livestock. That restriction goes away with this. Even if you have a half-acre lot, you can have 5 chickens. So I think the number 5 was deemed as reasonable because you could have these typically in a very small lot in a subdivision, actually. So.
Thank you.
Supervisor Morgan?
Another reason for the 5 chickens was so that children that are going to 4-H and going to the fair, they could have a project too.
So, okay. Supervisor Barsi, you have a question?
Yeah, I shouldn't do this, but how are you gonna keep 5 chickens if you don't have any roosters?
Okay, anything else on that amendment? Hearing none on the motion to change the amendment for the chickens to all residential districts. All in favor? Against? Motion carried. Okay, so we have the amendments passed on there? Yes, Supervisor Barshi.